What's up, Dusty Crew? I thought I'd pop in and tell you about the latest Super Beetle invention Spencer came up with for the Dust Buggy. Now, if you recall, we were having a problem with
that. Now,
Look, and you can. So if you see, it's just barely hitting.
After some investigation, we realized that our strut tube body was bowed a little bit, and that's what was causing our wheel to touch the strut. Also, funny enough, check out what was in the strut housing that wasn't bent. That one turned out to have the blown strut insert. Go figure. The problem we found is that the strut housing is just made of very thin material, and that allowed it to bend. So this is a solution that Spencer came up with. It's basically a weldable brace. Ever gotten an ankle sprain and then you used a brace? Kind of the same thing. He designed it so that he could get a socket on those bolts for easy removal and replacement. Spencer started by putting some small tack welds to hold them in place, and then he started slowly but surely welding up piece by piece. So eventually Spencer got it welded all the way around, and here's a side-by-side comparison with a non-braced strut housing. It's pretty much twice as big now afterwards. So once Spencer got it welded all the way around, he went to see if it would fit on the car, and it fit perfectly with the spindle, so he went ahead and painted it black, and it looks pretty snazzy.
alright guys, try not to mind the messy bench, I just got home. So this is the Macpherson strut that we've strengthened for our Super Beetle. So we have an early Super. So it has this flange down at the bottom, the 3-bolt flange. The problem with this strut assembly is that the material is quite thin. So when it gets down here and it narrows, when you put too much load, I don't know if you can see it on the camera.
Turn it, yeah.
Just
keep turning it.
It bends pretty good.
It kinked.
Yeah. So what we did was I took some Schedule 40 pipe and I cut it down the center, and then I cut out these legs so that I can still, get my socket in there, my long socket with my electric ratchet, make life easy. And so we welded up right here the seam, and the same on the other side. You can barely see that seam. And then just welded the rest up tops, bottoms. I added my little bracket for my brake line for the big brakes. So that's the strengthening feature. And then we have the aftermarket rally springs, they call them, for the Super Beetle.
Jesus. I can hear an echo all the way across the neighborhood. Damn. She tall.
Don't be afraid to throw a like on the video if you guys enjoyed it. It really helps the YouTube algorithm. And as always, make sure to follow us on Instagram at dust_buggy. Stay dusty, you guys.